Okay, so this week we are going to start talking about some geometry concepts. And today we are going to talk about polygons. So specifically today we want to talk about the definitions for some polygons that you need to know. Most of these you already know. You just need a quick refresher on them. And then also we need to talk about what is a regular and an irregular polygon. So let's go ahead and get started. So here is the first definition. A polygon is a closed figure made up of line segments. So if you are at home, you need to pause this video, write down that word, definition, and the shapes that are there. If you're in class, I will pause the video for us and we will go ahead and write down the definition and the shapes. And now we have triangles. Okay, you know what a triangle is. A triangle is a three-sided polygon. And when you're drawing that picture, you don't necessarily have to do all those pictures and all those labels. I really just want one triangle, just so you know that that is a triangle. Okay, remember tri, T-R-I, tri means three. So triangle means that there are three angles. Then we come to quadrilateral. Okay, quad means four. Okay, and the word lateral means sides. So a quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. And I do want you to draw all of those shapes on this question. And we come to a pentagon. Penta means five, okay? And gon means sides. So a pentagon is a five-sided polygon. Hexagon. Hexa means six. Gon means sides. So a hexagon is a six-sided polygon. Not sure why I put one. That should say a six-sided polygon. And then we have octagon. Octa, like octopus. Octa means eight. Gon is sides. So octagon is eight sides, an eight-sided polygon. And I want you to draw both of these shapes as best you can. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. Okay, the reason I wanted you to draw those as best as you could is because I wanted you to really notice what the difference is between these shapes. They both have eight sides, okay, which means they're both octagons because the definition for octagon is literally just, hey, you've got eight sides, okay? However, we're going to talk about two words here in a minute that illustrate the difference between these two. Okay, and that's the word regular polygon and irregular. So a regular polygon, all the sides and all the angles are the same. So this bigger octagon right here, would be what we would call regular because every single side is exactly the same and all of the angles are the same measure. Okay, but down here on this other oddly shaped octagon, it's still an octagon, but we would not call this a regular octagon because the sides are different lengths. And there might be a few because it kind of looks like maybe this top one and this side one might be the same. But for it to be a regular polygon, it would have to have every single side and every angle would have to be the same. So here we have that definition. A regular polygon is a polygon with equal sides and angles. Okay, a square is a natural regular polygon. The definition of a square is basically that it's a regular polygon. This pentagon is regular because the sides and angles are the same. Okay, and the same thing, this is the same octagon that you just saw in the last slide. So go ahead and write and draw that. And finally, we come to what's called an irregular polygon. Okay, remember the prefix IR can sometimes mean not. Okay, so it's the opposite. So every polygon is either regular or not regular. Okay, so an irregular polygon is polygons whose sides and angles are not all equal. Okay, so if I look at this rectangle, all of my angles are the same because all of the angles are 90 degrees, but not all of the side lengths are the same. So rectangles cannot be called a regular. They are irregular polygons. And then we can see over here with this trapezoid that the top and the bottom have different side lengths. The two sides would be the same length, but the angles would not be the same. And then, of course, here in this shape, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be 10, 11, 12. This is a 12-sided shape, okay? Duodecagon is 12, I believe. I'd have to look that up to make sure. But this would not be regular because the sides and the angles are not the same. Okay, so that is a lesson very quickly on polygons. Okay, poly means many and gon means sides. So polygons are just many-sided figures. Also, it's really important for today's lesson that you make sure that you remember that a polygon is a closed figure that has line segments. And you're going to see why that's important in just a few minutes.